Okay, so this is the spine. You can see the tail and the neck. So basically we're going to be removing this much. Before we get going with our knife though, put your finger right here where the thigh bone attaches to the spine and give that a pop. Pop that joint out. You'll be able to see just inside here, that's the thigh bone. This is a good step to save you time later. Do the same on the other side. Just pop that out. And now we can remove the spine. So in this instance, we're going to switch it around and we're going to put our knife through this way. You can put it halfway through or you can put it all the way through. But if we put it halfway through, we're going to just cut straight down like that and then come through at the neck and go in this way, back to where our cut was and cut. Now we have that spine cut along that line. Turn this over. You can cut that out. So now the spine's removed. We can access everything else a lot easier. So we're going to switch knives now. Go to a boning knife, get underneath the ribs. Cut under the ribs like so. And this is the shoulder blade. I'm going to cut or pull it out. We need to separate the wing from the cage and just cut along. We can scrape right along the wishbone, and that's the tenderloin. You can scrape right along the keel. Okay, so that side is ready. This side, this is your shoulder blade. We're going to follow, keeping the shoulder blade attached to the cage, we're going to separate the shoulder blade from the wing. Okay, right in this joint. Turn the knife over, get underneath the ribs, and cut up. Hang on to the cage, and just cut from back to front, and then scrape the meat off the keel, and this is the wishbone. Okay, so now we can put our knife down and you can feel along the keel. Just carefully put your knife through. So my knife is going to go at the end of the keel where I can feel that, and just pop through this side and lift up. Put my fingers on either side of the breast and carefully pull this forward and out. Now I've left my wishbone, I'll go back and pull it out. I'm going to feel for bones. There's a small amount of cartilage I need to remove. Just be careful not to cut through the skin. And now I have these bones where I've separated the thigh, so you can see that, and I can just go in and grab this bone and pull it off. I put my other hand here for resistance. I'll do the same thing here. I have the thigh bone popped out, so I can just go underneath this bone with my thumb, snip that with your knife, and that just comes right off. Now I'm going to do a final check for cavity fat, for bone fragments, for cartilage. Once this is done and it's been inspected, your next step will be to season. So we're going to take the wings first, tip them behind. Just for presentation, it looks a lot better than the wing tips don't burn so easily. We're going to take our Cajun spice and put about 25 mils on the inside. Get that meat nice and covered. Turn it over. Same thing, 20 to 30 mils. Get the whole bird seasoned. And this is now ready to go into a vacuum bag. So you can slide the whole tray into a vacuum bag and then pull the tray out with clean hands and then seal this up. Just make sure nothing gets on this side of the bag. Ready to go.